I've been running my mouth all this time, and nobody said they couldn't hear me. That is on me. That is my bad. I did not realize nobody could hear me. I've been giving shout outs all this time. I've been running my mouth. No wonder why the viewers been dropping out. That's on me. Technical glitches. No producers in the room today. Nonetheless, I hope everybody's had a great week thus far. I guess I'm gonna take this back to the top. So let me start it on over with what I was running my mouth about. If you're just now joining, share this stream out. Welcome to Live with London, episode 223. I cannot believe I had the mics muted still. Welcome to Live with London, episode 223. $3,200 per month. This is why I depend upon my loyal and faithful viewers. I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with your boy. So let me do this again. What up, Miss Shaniqua? What up, Mike? What up, Sade? What up, Ruth? What up, Cam in Arkansas? What up, Mama Mash? What up, Joan? I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. So nonetheless, the title and artist. If you know the title of the art, excuse me, if you know the lyrics that I'm about to recite, drop into the comments the title and the artist. So here we go, one more again. I cannot believe I did that. Killed 5 minutes worth of time. I wish I could believe you, then I'll be all right. But everything you told me really don't apply to the way I feel inside. I am so mad at myself because I muted the mic and said, I'm going to forget to turn this mic back on. And I did it. Ugh! Cringing at it. But I'm not starting the show completely over. But again, if you're just not joining or if you've been joined, share this stream out right now. Let your family and friends know that you are tuned in for Live London episode 223, $3,200 per month. And they should be tuned in too. So again, I had an amazing time at the cabins. Beautiful cabin. Beautiful cabin. 2 farmhouse sinks in the kitchen. Huge kitchen island that sat like 8 people around it. It was bananas. Amazing views. The viewers definitely. Y'all should have been told me y'all can hear me. The viewers have like doubled already. I caught up on so much rest. Like I was averaging about 9 hours of sleep per night. But the only thing is, once I even left and leaving that Sunday, this right here is what killed me. What up, Shank? Daylight savings time has been beating my ass. Like, I feel like I'm now caught up to like regular normal hours. I feel like, and again, I love having the daylight out later, way into like almost 8 o'clock at night. But y'all, it'd be a struggle to get up in the morning. I do not be wanting to get up, so I'm fighting with that. What up, Keisha? I'm fighting with that. So let me know if you've been fighting with this daylight savings time too. Say, drop into the comments right now. Ooh, child, these DMs. Drop into the comments right now. BMA for beating my ass. Or, so right, BMA if it's been kicking your butt. Or right, let's see. I got it. IGI. I got it. I'm giving y'all acronyms. So BMA or IGI if daylight savings time has not been kicking your butt. Mama Mash, I don't know why you can't hear me because everybody else can. At least I hope they can. Moving right along though. In additional news, other things that took place. Last week I meant to report on it, but I forgot to. Or I just didn't have enough time to. But I don't know if y'all have heard of Honey Pot, but I'm going to let y'all check out this commercial real quick from Honey Pot. It's a black-owned company called, from a woman named Bea Dixon. But yeah, check it out.
Dixon, I'm the founder
What up, Dana?
of Honey Pot. In the beginning, it wasn't easy to like start this company. And there was a lot of times that it almost didn't happen. If Target didn't take the chance on us, we wouldn't be in all the retailers that we're in today. But what's really dope is they helped us with the product line, the packaging. It really like changed my life. The reason why it's so important for Honey Pot to do well is so the next black girl that comes up with a great idea, she could have a better opportunity. That means a lot to me.
Okay, so this is Beatrice Dixon. She is the CEO and founder of Honey Pot, which is, I'm gonna get into what it's for. It's basically it's a woman's feminine product. And so basically she caught a whole bunch of the company caught a whole bunch of backlash from non-black women, is what I'm gonna say, YT people. And it's because in the commercial, if you just were listening to it, it was saying how she hopes to inspire basically like other young black girls to be entrepreneurs and go into business, yada, yada, yada. And they were not happy about that. And they wanted, to be commercial to be removed, this is that and the third. But because of the backlash from other women, the company has reported, and I'm going to pull up verbatim what it says. Company has reported sales are up 50% Sales are up 50% from it. And so somebody even recently wrote a hilarious post on Facebook regarding the sensitive wash. Summary, it says it renewed the warranty on her, we can call it cat. All right. This is what the woman wrote on Facebook. She says, first of all, I grabbed a bottle of this due to all of the controversy, like I told you, it took place last week. And I'm pretty sure this is cooter crack. This renewed the warranty on my cat. It is not even a cat anymore. I now have a pussy, is what she says. This soap knocked a few bodies off my coochie report. If we had sex before 2016, sorry player, it sounded like the first few seconds of The Box by Roddy Ricch when I walked out the bathroom. Like, and then she added, I know it works because it smells like Clorox. Pretty sure it regrew my cherry. Does it work on edges? So shout outs to whoever that Facebook user was. Like, I cannot deal. It's too much. But shout out to the Honey Pot for their sales going up 50% from off of like backlash from people who were just mad because she shouted out young black girls being entrepreneurs one day. Now let's also get into this coronavirus, and maybe this honeypot need to be put on some of these coronavirus. Those who are dealing with the coronavirus, because this Facebook say it cleared her coochie out. So, nonetheless, let's get into it. Watch the video from Memphis.
If the person will be developing any symptoms.
Mama ain't having it.
Parents with children at Treadwell Middle and elementary schools are not playing around. Many wiped their kids down, and some even sprayed them with disinfectant spray as they took them home one day.
Wipe my shoes and backpack down when I got them out of school. Sure did. Gave them gloves. Sure did.
Parents are doing this after they found out an employee who works at Treadwell Middle and Elementary came in contact with a person who tested positive for the coronavirus in Memphis. Some took more extreme measures.
Now the part that you're gonna miss from what that woman also said, who was in all the cover up, she said how we all gonna die anyways. She had like Dollar Tree bags on her shoes and all over her face and stuff. I could not deal. But in addition to that elementary school being closed, also schools in Fulton County here in Atlanta have been closed, as well as the government. But Harvard University, Harvard College, whatever, has told their students do not return after spring break. I think March 15th is when their spring break ends. They told them do not come back to campus. All classes will be online. However, Harvard seems to have failed its students because I don't know what's going on with the sound. I did not mute again, guys. I don't know what's happening. You can't hear me. Would like to. I don't know what's happening, y'all. Somebody trying to sabotage me tonight. Seemed like. But nonetheless, the Harvard students, some of these students are coming from international places and they can't even return home, particularly like if they live in Italy or something, because Italy's put a ban on like, people coming in and out of the country. But even just kids who like have fought their ways to get to Harvard and on full scholarships, family can't afford to get them back home. So Harvard needs to think through this. They need to tap into that $40 billion endowment that they have to ensure the safety and security of their students and that they have housing for the remainder of the semester because of this coronavirus. And in addition to like Harvard, you know, I woke up this morning and was watching Good Morning America and thought it was just seeming eerily odd. Didn't realize they didn't have an audience the whole time. Good Morning America didn't have no audience. Live with Kelly and Ryan didn't have an audience. Wendy Williams didn't have an audience. Like they feel their audiences with their employees or with their staff who work on these different shows. But in addition to like that, I'm sure y'all heard at this point, Coachella has been postponed to late October. In addition to the Warriors game, they put up that all games at the Chase Center, it says, due to escalating concerns about the spread of the coronavirus and in consultation with the city and county of San Francisco, the Golden State Warriors announced today that tomorrow night's game versus the Brooklyn Nets at Chase Center will be played without fans. That entire arena is going to be empty with no fans there. And all events at Chase Center through March 21st right now are canceled or postponed. Fans with tickets to tomorrow's game will receive a refund in the full amount. Y'all, this is serious. It's so serious, in fact, that the World Health Organization has said that it is now a global pandemic, which is worse than an epidemic because now it's like worldwide and it's taking more lives. I think also it said that, I want to say Italy said that 200 lives have been lost because of the coronavirus. So it's definitely at this point becoming a serious matter. I know that even here in Atlanta at one of the Waffle Houses, I think in Marietta, apparently an employee has coronavirus, so they shut down that Waffle House. And child, Lord, I don't even know. Was they the chef? Was they the host? Was they a waitress or waiter? Like, it's just getting bad out here. But for some people, they ain't paying it no mind. They is out here booking these flights. So let's talk about that real quick too. This post said coronavirus is everywhere. Book that flight. Take that trip. You probably won't die from it, but even if you do, you want to die with the Eiffel Tower in the background, or you want to die with I-20 in the background. I-20, of course, is in Atlanta. You decide. Here's my thing. Oh, y'all just couldn't hear the video. Okay, cool. What up, Akira? Share the stream out, y'all, too, if you ain't done so already. I just ain't got the guts, I think. Like, I personally, for myself, there have been a lot of work trips that I've had 2 work trips already canceled at this point. And I'm kind of like, what's going to happen to the rest of them? I'm supposed to have a work trip literally at least one every month through the rest of this year, through all of 2020. And so I'm kind of just like, well, dang, can I plan my life? Because if I ain't got to travel nowhere for work, then what can I get into for personal self? But personally, I also ain't seen no $50 flights. A lot of people been talking about they catching these sweet deals. Baby, if it's over $150 and it ain't international, it ain't no sweet deal to me. I'm just saying, these flights are like empty flights, a few people on them. But again, because airports aren't parking lots for these planes and it costs them more money to have the plane on the ground than in the air, these flights are still taking place with only like a handful of passengers. I personally wouldn't be mad at that. But I'm sure the companies like Delta, Southwest, American Airlines, United are all not feeling that. In addition to all of those things, I'm sure y'all heard about the plane that had to get turned back around because the fellow passengers was showing out on the plane because somebody was on their coffin. So it's a lot. I think it's becoming a lot, but I think we all definitely need to take heed to it. I know the hand sanitizers are all pretty much out. Those been out. Toilet paper, alcohol, rubbing alcohol even. So hopefully y'all got y'all supplies and y'all make it work. But again, remember, wash those hands. Just wash the hands as often as possible and refrain from touching your face, like anywhere near your eyes, nose, or mouth where germs and viruses can get into your body. But with that also being the case, I'm also waiting for when we get the release from my actual job where we're told we can stay home and not work. But I thought this was funny. When you call in sick and come in the next day with fresh braids, I think there's gonna be a lot of sisters and bros getting those fresh cuts and those braids and weaves tightened up because they gonna be working from home, or they just gonna be off. One or the other, because if you put me on quarantine for 14 days, I'll tell you I'm gonna be done gained at least 10 pounds because I'm gonna be eating up all the snacks, drinking up all the juice, and laying on the couch watching all the Netflix shows. Because my God, I done started The Circle. Love is Blind is good, but I done started The Circle too. But let's go ahead and keep things moving. I want to get to this spiel with London since I was on mute for 5 minutes, as it was. In addition to companies like my own that I'm actually work for taking heed of what's taking place with the coronavirus, Uber is also on board with it to where they sent out an email actually to me. Hey, what up, Taria? Taria, I hope you're going to be on the show next week. I need to message you about that. What up, Eric? What up, Tasia? Hold on. Let's see. What did Uber send out? Uber said, of course, the safety and well-being of all of its, of everyone, whether it's the drivers or their riders, are to take to a serious matter. They've even offered, they're working with different health facilities, public health authorities, to where if any of their drivers are affected by the coronavirus, that they will, of course, get them off the roads and not driving. But they're even going to compensate them for up to 14 days too. Somewhere in here it said that, yeah, they're going to pay them. And that's good because, Uber is pretty notorious for not paying their drivers and doing right by their drivers. So shout outs to Uber for stepping up because people need their money. That's just facts on facts. People need their money. They can't afford to be off from work 14 days. That's a lot. Even to where Italy has suspended anybody being able to collect mortgages from their residents. So shout outs to Italy. The U.S. would never, but that's neither here nor there. But in addition to being on top of things regarding the coronavirus, Uber has also launched this 911 feature to where with the emergency button, you can also call 911 quickly and discreetly directly from your Uber app. So, with a lot of sex trafficking going on and just things taking place with some of these Uber drivers, you now can tap a few buttons and a cop will pull up behind your Uber car. I saw a demonstration on the news the other day, And I was like, that's so smart because they already know exactly where you are. So as soon as you press that button or type 9, whatever it is you got to do, or text it, within a matter of minutes, a cop will pull up. So shout outs to Uber for jumping on that and making safety a priority overall for your drivers and for your riders as well. Now, speaking of sexual allegations and things, this man, Harvey Weinstein, has been sentenced and jailed for 23 years for rape and sexual assault. All them women who came out, what up, Gail? What up, Annie? And let their stories be told. So this is what it was. So he's 67 years old. Of course, former Hollywood film producer was found guilty in a trial in New York last month and appeared in court today in a wheelchair. Talk about trying to overdo things. His lawyers appealed for leniency, saying even the minimum sentence of 5 years could be a life sentence. But prosecutors argued he should be given the maximum for his lifetime of abuse and lack of remorse. I absolutely agree. If he dies in jail, if he dies, he dies. You know, like the lifetime, what did it say? The lifetime of abuse. They want to give him leniency because the minimum sentence of 5 years could be a life sentence. It don't matter if he's going to be 60, he's 67, going to be 71, 72 years old. If he got him 5 years, no, he need to stay in there. Think about the abuse and the turmoil and just the trauma that them women dealt with and faced for their lifetime thus far. So this is a win for them. So Harvey Weinstein, you're done. You're canceled. Being canceled. It's a wrap. Moving right along. Time for the spiel with London. I know this is what y'all all be always waiting for. This right here is a good one. I have a lot of varying opinions for it. I hope that y'all can give me y'all opinions. Again, if you're just now... I'm reading some of y'all comments. Y'all crazy. If you just now are joining, go ahead and share this stream out. Or if you have not done so already, share this stream out for Live on episode 223. $3,200 per month. Share this stream out right now before I get into the spiel. I'm going to read y'all comments real quick. Rob says, I'm the one to book that flight. Book 3. Rob, you stay on the go already before the coronavirus. Michelle says, I will book and book again. Rob says, use sanitizer mask and keep taking vitamins to help pump your immune. Yeah, and also drink a lot of fluids. Keep your fluid intake up, too. Apparently, if your lungs are dry, if your mouth is dry, that's how, like, viruses and germs can get in, too. Yeah, they gave Bill years for nothing. What up, Regis? What up, Sherry? So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the spiel, right? So the spiel with London. These emails, if you ever want some advice or you got a secret that you want to share with, myself and the other viewers, other million plus viewers, we're going to speak that into existence. Shoot me an email at spillwithlondon@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. I would do my best to filter through the inbox and pick out the best one. Because one day I'm probably going to do an episode with nothing but, maybe like towards the end, maybe like episode 230 or 240. I'll do nothing but Spill with London emails. So let's go ahead and get into this one right here. Let me pull it up. Make sure my mic's still on. Okay, here we go. It says, hi, London. My name is Chrissy. And if you're just not joining again, share this stream out, y'all. Let people know you watching and they need to be watching too. So, okay, Spill with London. Hi, London. My name is Chrissy, and I'm 28 years old from Palm Beach, and I work in higher ed. Hey, girl. For 3.5 years, I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend. He doesn't check all the boxes, but he's honestly a good guy. Well, at about 3 years into the relationship, I was approached by a new guy who checked more of the boxes, admittedly more of the superficial ones than my current boyfriend. Better job, better car, owned a home, and even slightly more attractive. I was out with my girls at a bar I had never been to, and he came over. He introduced himself, and we started chatting. And of course, he was buying drinks for me and my 2 friends. All right now. We exchanged LinkedIn's, and it started off as innocent and professional. He's a founding member and COO, Chief Operating Officer. That means second in command, y'all. Come on, coin. For a large for-profit here. Anyways, I'm assuming in the Palm Beaches. Anyways, a few weeks later, I agreed to meet him for happy hour after work. Had a great time, wonderful conversation, and laughs. I hadn't laughed so hard in a while. These meetups began happening more often. I'm talking once a week minimum, and we went from sitting at the bar to grabbing a booth. All right, Chrissy. Eventually, of course, we ended up having sex. Okay, girl. Here we go. I knew it. And if you just not joining, share this stream out. What up, Lisa? What up, HQ? I see you, girl. Okay, so wait, let me get back where I was. Eventually, of course, we ended up having sex. I knew I was going to. So I don't know why I said. Well, she said IDK, but I don't know why I'm saying it like it just happened. I knew when I walked into the bar on like week 5 that I was going to go home with him that night. It has only been twice that we've had sex because of my guilt. Well, he's asked me to keep this going with him, and he'll pay me for my time. He knows I'm in a relationship, and he's okay with that. He says it's something about me that he can't let go of, and he wants to make sure I keep coming around. Before I even asked, he said he'd provide me with an allowance of $3,200 a month, y'all. Hence the title for tonight's show. He said he'd provide me with an allowance of $3,200 a month, but he wants one night every week. And from time to time for me to accompany him to some of his out-of-state conferences. What do I do? Do I present this to my boyfriend? By the way, last week, which spawned me writing this email, I went ring shopping with my boyfriend, or shall I say, future fiance. Well, Chrissy. I'm gonna let the viewers start chiming in. That's what I'm doing. What up, Theo? Hey, Regis. Y'all. So first and foremost, let's discuss this, Chrissy. You said, "What do I do? Do I present this to my boyfriend?" My question for you, before I answer any of your questions, did you tell your boyfriend you've been cheating on him, or do y'all have an open relationship? Because some people have open relationships. I ain't trying to judge a girl. So, dang, like sometimes I wish people like give a number, because I would so call Chrissy right now. Y'all, if you can send your email, but make sure you read what you send me thoroughly, because if I have follow-up questions, I'm gonna need y'all to start including y'all phone numbers. I promise you I won't call you to like solicit you for nothing. Please believe that ain't gonna happen. But I be having follow-up questions, and I would absolutely love to bring you on live so the viewers can like hear your answers too. So I'm gonna imagine that you haven't told your boyfriend, and that y'all likely don't have an open relationship. You know what? Maybe because you said, "Do I present this to my boyfriend?" You saying present it as if you think he'll be cool with it, and he just want the money too. I was saying HQ response, shit. Right. Roop says, don't like the pay part. So, y'all, chime in with what y'all think. Should Chrissy accept this man's offer, although she has a boyfriend and soon to be potential fiance? Should she accept this offer of $3,200 a month? That's a lot of free money for like 4 dates, and maybe some sex. I don't know, Chrissy. I guess that for me, if you were single, it would be an easy answer, in my opinion, if you were single. And especially because you do find yourself attracted to him, you seem like you have a good time with him. If you were single, that's an easy answer. However, with you being like in a relationship, a 3-year long relationship, and even with that, what's the end game for you and your current boyfriend? Well, you are saying y'all been looking for rings, but do you really love him like that? Like, if you don't see yourself marrying your current boyfriend, then I say go ahead and like stop that game and then see what new dude is about. I mean, still get your check and let him think you're in a relationship. But that's my opinion. You might be asking the wrong one. Yeah, I might not be there. Viewers, I need y'all to chime in and give me y'all answers. What up, Rachel? What up, Mr. Mike? What up, Dom? Shank say she a hoe. What up, Uncle JC? Teresa says sound like tricking. It ain't tricking if you got it though. Sade says interesting. Regis says homegirl must not like her man enough because ain't no way. HQ says in all seriousness she needs to let that alone. Rob says, baby, at first it sounded like you just needed validation to see if this was a relationship you want to continue with your ex or move on. Second, that $3,200 a month sounds good if your current doesn't know, but it could become a work event out of state monthly. That's what I thought about that too. Like, how do you explain that? Especially if you ain't been doing it with your own current profession. But the allowance part sounds like sugarbaby.com, and no, dang, that's another question. Chrissy, girl, how old is the new guy? You say he a founding member in COO, so I imagine he's probably at least in his like mid-30s. But then again, Mark Zuckerberg wasn't in his 30s when he founded Facebook. So I'm just curious to know, but you're talking about the Palm Beaches too. And the Palm Beaches is definitely like, a little older crowd. He probably like in his 50s. He in his 50s, Chrissy. We got questions that need answers. Chris, I'm gonna need you to do a follow-up with us. Rob continued to say, but the allowance part sounds like sugar, and no, I wouldn't present it to my current if I was you. What up, Timmy? HQ says money ain't always worth it. Sade says, and like I like what you said. Regis says I'm a numbers girl. They ain't that, but 30. Come on, Regis, better come through with the calculations. She said it ain't nothing but 38,000 a year. I need some millions to be cheating. That's real. So, Chrissy, girl, first and foremost, I just have follow-up questions for you. One of them being, how old is the guy? Second being, you and your boyfriend in an open relationship as it is, and y'all have an arrangement and agreement. Because if so, personally, I'm going to say, if you really like this guy, you can rock with him, and you want to get that money, get that shmoney, you got loans or something you need to pay off, I would say counter that and say you want 4,000. That's what I would do, personally. I would say I want 4,000. You got to negotiate. You got to have some skin in the game, right? Dang, Chrissy. I don't know. I'm gonna say take a mixture of what I'm saying and what your fellow viewers are saying. Rob says Palm Beaches is older money. Sade says she needs to figure out if she wants her current. Yeah, you need to figure out too. Cause I think even if you really were into your current boyfriend, you wouldn't even be entertaining other people. And I'm gonna get into that a little later on, but you wouldn't be entertaining other people. And that's what I know for a fact. If I know I'm really into somebody, I'm not like even responding to texts like that, or I'm keeping it real light. Like I ain't keeping it real up here, friendly, nothing below the table. All right. So that might be the issue. Maybe your boyfriend waited too long, 3 years in, and you just not about to get a ring. Like, yeah, y'all in your mid-20s, but maybe that's what it was. This new guy kind of came at you like how you wanted to be came at. Mm-hmm. Thank you for writing in, though, girl. I appreciate it. And again, if you're just not joining live on episode 223, $30 per month, share this stream out right now to your timeline. And I thank you in advance. Let's see what else y'all talking about. She needs, Regis says she's still gonna have to keep her day job. Regis says, if you ain't coming with a real bag, miss me with that. That's real. Yeah, they don't be wanting to let you quit your job. They be wanting to just buy you little things here and there. But quitting the whole job, they be like, well, I ain't trying to pay you medical insurance if you get sick. Because I'm gonna need that to get paid for too. My med insurance for sure. But let's move along because I gotta wrap this up shortly. Let's see. Okay, so let's talk about it. I was just at lunch with my favorite, my HQtie. Shout out to HQ in the comments. And I was just thinking about like when you go certain places and people just have attitudes for no reason. And so for me, it's like I just don't understand why. Wait, hold up. Taria just dropped the bombshell. She says, FYI, Tom Hanks has the virus. Nobody's inevitable. Castaway, Forrest Gump, he has the virus. He survived all of that in Forrest Gump and he got the virus. He had like polio. He went to the military. He got shot in the butt. And he got the virus. And it just came through. Taria, you better be on CNN.com or something like that letting them notifications come through because I just got notification too. Dang, Tom. Now I wonder if his son gonna make a rap about that. Questions that need answers. Anyways, moving along. But yeah, like just people who just have attitudes. Just I hate when I have to encounter a person with a nasty attitude. Like I made you apply here. What is your attitude for? And just this, we need to talk about what we discussed today too. You mean? Do you want me to bring up the whole friend situation? That? Which one you mean? Or you mean when we talk this afternoon, HQ? Let me know because we can talk about both. I'll paraphrase some stuff. Let me know which one you want me to talk about. But just have nasty attitudes for no reason. And it's just like, I don't get it. I really, and I try to understand and I try to, I put on my London charm with things. But when somebody just has an attitude, like even I was getting some food today and I was asking like, well, what flavors or seasons does it come in? And the woman, when she was repeating it was just so nasty. Where I just cut her off. As soon as she said one that I liked, I cut her off. And I'm gonna give you what you're giving me. Match your energy with things, right? Yeah, he'll be cool. I'm sure he gonna get money. Tom do. So okay, wait. Oh, HQ, I feel like I gotta say this for next week. We gonna connect. We gonna connect tomorrow, HQ, or whenever you back in the office, and we're gonna discuss what we talked about at lunch today because we're gonna have to bring it to the live for London viewers to see what they got to say about it. Because Lord knows it. Whoo! Y'all thought this spiel was good. Now that I got approval, we got a real good spiel for next week. We're gonna put it together, and yeah, because that fringe is real. It's real. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna talk about it next week. We're gonna save it for next week. But yeah, so nonetheless, people who just work at fast food industries or service industries anyways, just like work on your attitudes. But check this video out because it'll help maybe you get like a better job. If you don't want to be in that field because nobody made you apply. Check it out.
time and one
Resume
time
tips.
only. You are not a customer service representative. You're an administrative support professional. Okay? You interface with clients, customers, and vendors in a high-volume, fast-paced environment. You perform data entry and data migration projects. You consult with cross-functional work groups to find solutions and suggestions for your customers. You communicate via chat, phone, and email. You provide feedback to streamline processes. You co-create standard operating procedures and departmental best practice guides. You track trends and software issues. You monitor solutions. You train and develop unseasoned associates. You want to know why you're not a customer service rep? Because everybody's going to say that at the interview. Stand out. Close the deal.
Now, she definitely was hitting them with some real, like, I mean, I should have actually started writing down some things personally myself, because she was hitting them with the real of different things you can say besides being a customer service representative. Because she was filling them up, like she made it look pretty. It might have been a little fluff in there, but you know, when you in certain fields, you do a lot. But yeah, if you ain't happy with where you at, go and start looking for somewhere else for sure. Because I don't want to come to your place of business. You got an attitude with me. Because as nice as I am, I can be the opposite end of that spectrum too and be very nasty. I'm just gonna match your energy, but I'm gonna do it better, and that's just what I'm about. That's how it goes, right? Right, Jonesy. I'm sitting here on my resume for real to let her snazz it up a little bit. And I'm sure y'all have all seen the TikTok is like taking. I still don't have a TikTok. I'm gonna have to get one eventually. I'm sure soon though. But flip the switch challenges. Check them out. Hold up. Matter of fact, one other thing. I am concerned because I have a good feeling I was gonna meet the two of these people in May, and I'm unsure if that's still gonna happen, and I'm a little upset about it. But nonetheless, check out J-Lo and A-Rod.
Look, I just flipped the switch. I don't know nobody else.
Now, you think that's bad? Check out Portia and Dennis for Real Housewives of Atlanta fans. Portia got a nice house. God, dog. Yo, now I ain't need to see this. I ain't need this. We ain't need it in our life. We really did. Check it out. I ain't need it. I ain't need it. We really didn't need it. But this one right here is my absolute favorite. Shout out to Saturday Night Live and Elizabeth Warren and Kate McKinnon for this. This is my favorite of all of them.
Look, I just flipped the switch. I don't know nobody.
Like, look at Elizabeth Warren back in the back getting it. Come on, kill him with the shoulders. We can watch it one more time. Kill him with the shoulders. There's Kate McKinnon in the back.
I just flipped the
And
switch.
then they're gonna flip the switch. Look at Elizabeth. Come on, kill him with the shoulders. Ah! Shout out to TikTok for like taking over and doing the thing. And shout out to y'all for still watching. And again, if you have not shared the stream out yet, go ahead and share the stream out right now so your family and friends know that you are tuned in for Live on episode 223. $3,200 per month. And they should be tuned in too. All right, so of course another reason why I'm trying to wrap this show up quick is BET is airing new shows tonight, season 2 of Boomerang, but also season 1 of 20s, which our man Kid Fury is, I think, a part of as far as the writing team. But they come on at the same time doing Live London, so I can't really promote that. Y'all can catch it after Live London is over. But Boomerang comes on at 10:30, excuse me. So go ahead and check out this trailer for season 2.
Bye. Amen. Am I supposed to be a man of God or something else?
You gotta be multi-hyphenate out here.
I love Lala Milan on IG. But yeah, come on at 10:30. So as you can see, I'm trying to wrap this show up for a reason. So y'all can all go check out Boomerang season 2. And I promise they ain't pay me for this, but they should pay me one day. They film here in Atlanta. Put me on the paycheck. Put me on payroll. That would be dope. That would be so dope. That would be. It would. Finally, let's get to this. So I saw this morning and I thought it was hilarious, but it's so relevant and true though too, right? So it says, if we talk, you're not single. We in a pending relationship. I don't care. This is so real because I feel like, again, it almost goes back to like with Chrissy, girl, if you ain't really checking for your dude no more, you need to go ahead and let him go, right? But like you be in that stage of talking, I brought it before, talking, dating, exclusively dating, and being in a relationship. But it's like if you're talking and or if you're dating somebody, it becomes a point where you have to start cutting people off, right? Because then like I'm way too selfish with my time, and I try to manage my time as best as I can. But I just feel like dating is exhausting and talking shows is exhausting. Trying to remember the things you done said, what we already done talked about, and doing that with multiple people for me is just a no. So to each his own. Whoever can do that, but I just ain't got the mental capacity for it. I can't get nothing else up here. Trying to remember, I played that game one time, and Lord knows I was calling people the wrong name. It just wasn't good. It just was not good. What up, Diddy? And so with that, I also then recognize, oh, dang, there's so much stuff I want to talk about I ain't bring up tonight. Let's get into our girl, Megan Thee Stallion and Janine Aiko, how you say it, who dropped their albums this past week and was showing girls standing for each other and showing out, like, I think number 2 and number 4 albums this past weekend. But here go Megan Thee Stallion for her newest single, the intro for it. I'm gonna see if y'all catch the movie reference to it. She kind of got this from.
And keep letting motherfuckers walk all over you. You don't need to be playing too nice with everybody. But what if I'm not strong enough? Who you gonna listen to? Them or Tina Snow? What you need to do is go in there and show them that you that bitch. You right. I am that bitch. I know.
So, I mean, it's just real talk. You gotta sometimes have this positive self-talk. But if y'all didn't realize, that whole like scene was kind of a mock of Players Club when Ronnie was talking to Ebony, Diamond's cousin, in the car before going up to the party or whatever, where she was gonna have her dance for the first time. But yeah, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion for that song, because it's so real and relevant. You gotta pep talk yourself and remind yourself of who you are, and don't let anybody run over you and play no games with you. Because at the end of the day, I saw this and I wanted to close the show out with this quote: "You're rare, so people are going to fall in love with the idea of having you. But most of them aren't used to rare. They're foreign to it. So they'll lack the capacity to treat you as such. And that's where they lose you." I think about, all the time, it's just simply like everybody want to drive a foreign, want to drive a Beamer, want to drive a Benz, want to drive a Audi, want to drive a Range, whatever the case may be, right? But what they be failing to realize is you can't put regular, or at least you shouldn't put regular in them vehicles. It's going to require that you put premium. You might sometimes put mid and get away with it, but you need to put premium in those vehicles. So with that being the case, you got to handle them differently. So again, message out there for all of y'all viewers and for myself: you're rare. So people are going to fall in love with the idea of having you and what it looks like and the fantasy of, right? But most of them aren't used to rare. They're foreign to it. So they'll lack the capacity to treat you as such. And that's where they lose you. It goes right back down to sometimes the package is right, it's just delivered to the wrong house. So be mindful of where you align your package, what port you align your package to sit on, and who you allow to transport your packages to. All right? I'm just saying. Ruth says, call all of them by honey or baby, then the names won't matter. You know what? Ruth, you may be on to something there. I like that. Call all of them honey or baby. See, you a pimp. I see you, Miss Harris. You a pimp. HQ says, I love Meg. Me too. Always have loved Megan. That's what my sister's name is, Meg. Megan's the original, I guess. What up, Drew? What up, Elatis? Elatis, you're so late, baby. You're late. You're late, honey. You're late today, but that's okay. You can go watch it, but start like at 5 minutes in because I was on mute at the beginning of the show. Taria, come on, Rev. Taria, I'm serious, girl. You on the show. Y'all, shout out to Taria. Y'all go ahead and start liking her comment right now because she will be next week's guest. She will be the month of March guest for episode 224. So don't back out now on me, Taria. Y'all give her some likes on her comments because she's going to have to come with the tea next week, too. She's going to have to tea with Taria. That's what we're going to call next week. We might call next week episode Tea with Taria. I think I like that one, cuz. But yeah, y'all just know who you are and govern yourselves accordingly and make them govern themselves accordingly. Because it's 2020. We ain't got time. Vision is clear. 2020 vision still is clear. Period. So with that being the case, I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your week. That your weekend is a beautiful and wonderful one and amazing. I have quite a few plans. I'm doing a lot of meetups with like friends and family and colleagues. So It's gonna be, yeah. Oh, and it's Pi Day, so I need to go get some pizza on Saturday too for 3/14. But yeah, be easy, be bright, shine. Like, don't dim your lights for nobody. And y'all stay safe. Y'all wash your hands and just keep your hands, if they dirty or you ain't washed them in a minute, away from your face. I cannot express that enough. Do not touch your face with your hands unless you just wash them. Like, keep them away from your eyes, nose, and mouth. And please stay home if you're sick. Stay at the house. Stay at the house, please, and thank you, y'all. Love loud. Wait, excuse me. Live bold, love loud, laugh hard, and don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. Oh, Slim and Huskies. I'll have to go to Taria. All right, y'all. Good night. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And again, if you have not shared this stream, I'll go ahead and share it out. And I will see y'all next week for Live London episode 224 featuring my cuz T with Taria.